Calendar X, the community calendar user interface. Modern technology has come a long way, and it would be assumed that it would further our communications. Based on behavior of students during the pandemic, despite having more time spent on technology, college, university, and even adults are experiencing isolation. Each of us have personally seen a decrease of activity within our local communities. Many individuals are facing isolation and depression. As you can see in the graphs, isolated individuals have increased from 2020 compared to 2019. We value social settings and activities, and we want to ensure that people can participate, communicate, and contribute to these activities. Our goal is to make an active community through the application of human interaction.
This is why we made the Calendar X. It's a collaborative calendar, as we like to call it. It'll allow you to share your plans for the day and share them with everyone in our community. The app does not do more than put planned events and interacting with your community, whether it's planning to meet up with fan meetups, gathering social injustices, or even asking your partner if would like to take a date with you. The application allows you to talk freely with your members, without distractions and social environment created by many apps in the technology era.
You can select the calendar date at the top.
You can also chat at the bottom here, and at the above, it will show you which user you are talking to. Try to be creative with your username. It doesn't have to be user 1 and user 2 like shown in the example.
Here's a demonstration of our code Calendar X. Now we open this in our default browser and we click Start on our home page. You'll be greeted by the app given this changeable calendar, and this time always changes according to what day. So when it becomes 13th, this will change to June 13th. You can switch between the two users seeing what they write. Now if I write May 20th as a date, it will appear, and I can do multiple using the reload function to bring it all back. Now, suppose I want to just delete one. I can by using this trash can icon. Or you can do a strike through if you have completed a task. And if we have many, we do a reload. If you want to go back, all you have to do is press this, and there you go. Now, the way our code works is like this. We have an event listener, and when we put an input, what happens is it goes through the add to do function. Now, it has 4 arguments: done, to do, ID, and trash. Now, they have 4 base parameters of to do, ID, false, and false, which we change depending on certain conditions. Now, for example, if I adding a second list in our dashboard, is going to increase by +1, putting it below. We also have 3 specific buttons. We have a reload button, we have a complete button, and we have a discard button. And it also uses event listeners, and it changes it or it modifies it to either cut it out and move the code along or make a strike through within it. And that's how our code works.
For our project, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript were used on the VS Code editor. During this collaborative effort, we encountered many technical issues like time management, some overconfidence, minor formatting issues, and the biggest issue overall was the integral feature of seeing others' posts that would be stored in local storage. But experience prohibited it. The things we would like to add would be support for multiple languages, a login screen, and a reward system